Two last lessons, rounding everything off. The rest of today you will be doing writing your cheat sheet for next Wednesday to try in the practice test. So, the first thing we'll talk about here, we've been talking about share indices. There's another index you need to be aware of. It's called the Consumer Price Index, and governments use it to track the inflation rate in their country. Unlike the share indices that we've done so far, the CPI isn't made up of companies. It's made up of the prices of things. So I'm not making this up. I Googled it. This is the Australian Bureau of Statistics. What does it say? The CPI in Australia is made up of the prices of food, non-alcoholic beverages, clothing, footwear, health. It's also made up of fruit and veggies, footwear, dental, hospital services. Is this covering friggin' everything? It's like stuff that everyone interacts with. So the CPI is tracking the cost of stuff. All right? What is the point of that though? How is that relevant to shares? Because previously, in 4G, when you did inflation, you were just given the inflation rate. But actually, in real life, if you find the percentage change in CPI, that is the inflation rate. So that's what you're going to be doing in your test and in the exercises. You'll find the percentage change in CPI, and that will be the inflation rate that's relevant. So can you get that down, please? In your shares DI, you're not doing that anymore, so ignore that. In your exercises, you're going to get CPI figures from a table. I'll just quickly show that table before I go back. So the table looks like this in your booklet. It's on page 431. You can see these are the CPI numbers from 1985 all the way to 2006. If you find the percentage change between any of these numbers, it tells you the inflation rate over that time. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing in your exercises. You're no longer doing the DI, which you had to look up the CPI figures. Calculate the inflation rate from March 2005 to 2006 if CPI scores were 147.5 to 151.9. Can someone remind me what the percentage change formula was? You had it a while ago. 7.1% change equals new minus old over.
New minus old
over
old.
Yep, times by. If it's 2005 to 2006, which one's the new one? Yep.
2006.
Yeah, 151.9 minus 147.5. Divide that by the 147.5. Times that by 100 at a percent. Calculated time, 151.9. Take 147.5. Divided by 147 times by 100, 2.98% to 2 decimal points change. So what is that saying? Inflation between March 2005 to March 2006, the price of everything rose by 2.98%. So therefore, inflation was 2.98% between 2005 to 2006. If you're interested, Australia is like 4% right now. The price of everything's going up by 4% each year. They're trying to calm that down a little bit. That's the first video.